Have you ever experienced this nightmare? You get home after an important shoot, you plug your SD card into your computer, and you get the message. Card not recognized, you have to reformat it. I have, so I'm not only reviewing the product, but I'm reviewing the company's service too. See you back at the studio. Okay, and here we are back at the studio. I want to thank Delkin for sponsoring this video, but it is an independent video. They have no say in what I'm going to say. So what happened? Well, sooner or later, if you do this long enough, life's going to happen and you're going to find yourself in a bit of a pickle, which is what happened to me. It was opening game day, first home game of the season for the team. They were announcing a new play-by-play broadcaster. We had pre-game festivities in the parking lot, tailgate party, then there was the game photos, and then there was all the corporate responsibility as well for the home opener. So what happens? Everything goes fine. I get home, I plug the CF Express card into my computer, and I get the sign, not recognized. No biggie. So I plug the second card in, and it says, there's nothing on the card. Oh, great! What am I going to do now? Now I noticed that the light on the reader was still flickering for my CF Express card, so it was still reading the card. I tried to back the card out, but I couldn't get the thing to shut off. I couldn't get it to disengage from the card. Now, it was doing that from the time I plugged it in. I'm not saying that this was a Delkin issue. It could have been a Windows issue. I was running Windows 10. It could have been a Capture One issue. There could have been a number of issues. It doesn't necessarily have to be the card that was the problem. But either way, I needed a solution, and I needed it fast, because I had to get the client's images uploaded to their server the next day, and I've got nothing to upload. So what do? Well, I call them, and I sent them an email, actually, because they weren't open by the time I found this problem out. So I sent them an email, I tell them my problem, then I phone them the next day, and I said, look, I got a big problem here. So what did they do? They helped me out. They sent me a link to a recovery program, and after 2 or 3, I think it was 3 attempts, I was able to recover the files that were on the card. So that was a big relief on my part. And for many companies, that would have been the end of it. They'd have said, well, you got your data back, reformat it and carry on. But I wasn't comfortable. I didn't have confidence in the card for whatever reason. And what did Delkin do? They sent me another one. Also, they didn't have my 128 megabyte card or 128 gigabyte card. They sent me a 325 gigabyte card. No, they didn't. That's a lie. But you know what? They sent me a 150 gigabyte card because they didn't have any of those older cards left, I guess, or they didn't have any in stock. So they sent me the next best thing, and I had it in my hands in Canada from California within 24 hours for my next shoot. Now that's going above and beyond for the company, I must say. Delkin has an industry-leading lifetime warranty on their cards, and they guarantee 48-hour replacement. Delkin products are rugged. I think their SD cards handle something like 40 pounds of force, and their CF Express cards can handle 80 pounds of force. And look at these read and write speeds. 1,700 plus megabytes per second read speeds. That gets the data off your card pretty fast onto your computer, which is what a professional needs. And look at the write speeds, minimum of 1,200, 13, 14, 1,500 megabytes per second minimum write speeds, depending on the capacity of the card. You're not going to find faster cards in the real world than that. They're among the fastest on the market. Ultimately, it's Delkin's warranty that convinced me to give them a try, and it's their speed and their service that's keeping me. They're my go-to card now. They're my go-to company.